We are back with another review, and today we got a fan requested video. This is been something a lot of people have been asking me to do. It's a basically my entire Funko Scrooge McDuck collection, because I have everything Funko's put out Scrooge McDuck wise. So a lot of you have been asking me, let's see what you got. So here it is. This is the video you've all been asking for, and without further ado, let's hop right into this review, because today we are checking out my entire Funko Scrooge McDuck collection. So we're starting out right out the gate. We're going to be starting off with the 90s Scrooge McDuck from Ducktales. So this is going to be Scrooge with the blue tunic here. You can see on the back here, this is the wave with the three nephews and Webigail. This is a little snapshot here from the TV show, and this is the tunic that he had in specific era, I guess around the 90s, when he would be on, in the afternoon, Disney afternoon. But they also have an exclusive to this one, which they also did, which is going to be the Entertainment Earth Red Tunic Scrooge, which is going to be from the re-release of the DuckTales line. This is going to be a new DuckTales show that they have released, and he has a red tunic in that. So, before we get too much into the different variations and everything else we got going on, the blue Scrooge McDuck, not only does he have the regular, this is the regular version, the US release, but we also have, I'll pop him out the box for a second so we can check out Scrooge. Here is Scrooge with the blue tunic right here. He's got his gold #1 dime. For some reason it's gold, but he's got his cane in his other hand. His monocles look great. The top hat looks perfect, and he is just weighed enough to not fall over. So that is perfect. And the red Scrooge right here, we're not even going to take this one out the box because I actually have another one out the box already. And the red tunic with the gold #1 dime and the cane. Basically, the only thing that happened is a lot of the things got kind of swapped, where the red strap on the hat became blue strap. The red flaps on top of his feet for his shoes got replaced with blue ones. His tunic got swapped from a red or blue to a red, and then all the trim got swapped from red to black. So, and you can see right there, also the bill itself is a little bit of a different shade of, I guess you could say yellow-orange, if you would. He's a little bit more of a vibrant yellow-orange versus the newer Scrooge from the new release of the DuckTales show. He's got a little bit more of a pastel type yellow color. Now, I'm going to put these off to the side, and I'm going to show you now, this is another blue tunic Scrooge, but this one's a little bit different because this one is a Japanese release from a Funko store in Japan. So the only difference between the two of these is this one has a actual sticker that's placed on the entire bottom of the box, and that's really the only thing that makes it different. Everything else inside and on the box is exactly the same as the blue tunic one that you see before you. But yeah, it's just a different variation there of the particular, I mean, again, I collect sticker variations to these pops, so pretty much all the pops I collect have sticker variations that I end up collecting. So we ended up doing the same thing with the Scrooge. Now, there was a fall convention exclusive of Scrooge he's got the money pile right there, which they also did a 10-inch Target dropped exclusive of the same one. But this is an exclusive from this particular wave as well. Now, this wave right here has 5 pops, but there is a lot more pops to this particular wave. There's Gizmo Duck, you got Magica Dispel, this guy right here, and then that one is not actually technically considered into this wave because it's from a different TV show. That's from the new DuckTales Reimagined TV show, but they haven't dropped any other pops from that particular new show as a wave. I don't think they would be any different in regards to the pops, how they are stylized, but this is Scrooge jumping in the money, and you know what? Let's check him out. The box. This is a 2017 pop. Believe this was dropped through Hot Topic as a shared retailer. And then plop that right there. Here's Scrooge in the money. Really cool. Pop is pretty light. It's got a hole in the bottom, so it's a hollow vinyl, so it's not something that's got a lot of weight to it as you would think, but really cool seeing him diving out the money, if you would. So speaking of diving out the money, we have, let's get this guy over here. We have the 10-inch Scrooge. I got a protector on this one, but we're gonna slide him out the protector. out with my first 10-inch pop protector. So this was a Target drop. So if you're able to get one of these not damaged, good for you, because it's worth a pretty good amount of money when it comes to 10-inch pops. And this is large version, and when I say large, this is large version of Scrooge with the money. So this is a great out-of-box pop. The only thing that's not great about it is if you do have it out of box, the top of his head could get dirty very easily, kind of like how the Target dog is out of box. But we got 10-inch Scrooge jumping out of the money. We got the Fall Convention exclusive Scrooge jumping out of the money. We got a red tunic Scrooge from the new Ducktales series. We have Scrooge McDuck with the blue tunic. We got Scrooge McDuck with the blue tunic Japanese version. Now we're going to jump into the next thing, which is going to be the pocket pops and the little minifigures and everything else that we got from Scrooge. So straight out the gate, let's hop into the pocket pop, because I do love my pocket pops. This is Scrooge McDuck in the pocket pop, the keychain form, and I actually have him out of box right here without the keychain fob on his head. So I'm going to put this one off to the side right here, and he actually does stand up by himself. I know that was weird, he just fell over, but he does stand up by himself. But this is him in the blue tunic. He still has the great clear monocles on, which is great, or I should say not monocles, there actually two, so, but there's the blue tunic right there, and he looks really good out of box next to the other blue tunic Scrooge as well. So out of the DuckTales series, they only dropped 2 pocket pops. The 2 pocket pops they dropped was Webby and Scrooge. And yeah, I don't know why they didn't drop any nephews or anything like that, but it just stopped at those 2. And Scrooge's happens to be, you know, my favorite, so I'm glad they at least dropped him. But they dropped Webby, which was interesting out of all the other ones that they could have dropped, maybe like a Gizmo Duck or something. But Hot Topic also dropped a exclusive in the mystery minis that they ended up distributing. So this is a Hot Topic exclusive. You can only get this at Hot Topic in their mystery minis with the Disney Afternoon ones, and you had a chance of pulling Scrooge in the money pile, which is another version of this. Like I said, it is the mystery mini, so it's stylized a little different. They're stylized more like the pop vinyls versus them being like the pops, which the pocket pops are more stylized after the pops because they have the same eyes and everything like that. The vinyls have a different schema to the way that they're designed. They actually have like pupils and stuff, and their bodies are shaped a little different. And what I mean by that is here's the mystery mini of Scrooge McDuck. This is him right here. This is the regular one. You can get this in any one of the Disney Afternoon mystery mini boxes, and you would just get this Scrooge right here. But if you bought the Hot Topic one, you had a chance of pulling the Scrooge with the jumping out of the money pit. So that's pretty cool on that. So those are we got the Hot Topic exclusive mystery mini, we got the standard common mystery mini, we got the pocket pop. I mean, Scrooge, they dropped some cool stuff with Scrooge. Now, next thing on the list was something a little bit obscure, and I put the sticker on the back here to remember what it's from. Snowflake Mountain, December 2017. This was like a mystery box that Disney dropped, and in this box, you get a bunch of random stuff. But one of the things that they were keeping with the theme was there was these patches you'd get, and the patches had a different character on them. And for some reason, they chose Scrooge to do a patch, and this was in I think a Frozen box or something like that, or I don't know, Snowflake Mountain or something was the sticker that was given in the box as well. There was a treasure map, all kinds of stuff. But anyway, Scrooge was one of the patches that they distributed in 2017, and I ended up grabbing it. So we got the Scrooge McDuck patch. I think now you could find these. It's not that rare to find these, but it was at the time it was something that it was hard to get, and it even has a little Christmas, little holly right there underneath him, and there's Scrooge right there. Really awesome. So having the Scrooge patch is really cool. And speaking of Scrooge accessories, I'm going to show you one more Scrooge accessory, and then we're going to go into some more figures. So we got the SDCC 2019. I'm a fan of Scrooge McDuck pin. Now this was a pin it was given out, yes, if you went to the convention, but if you didn't go to the convention, you wouldn't have this pin unless you bought it from somebody. So getting this and adding this to the Scrooge McDuck collection was something that was like kind of like the capstone, if you would, because it was the hardest thing to actually procure out of everything that's here. Surprisingly enough, and you wouldn't think that, but this was actually the hardest thing to find at the time. Now, I bought all these pops. I started getting the pops. I didn't have the Japanese one, but I had the blue tunic, and I had this convention exclusive one back in 2017. Now, that is something that I kind of got into the DuckTales pops a little bit after that, but I went after Scrooge first. Scrooge was something where I was trying to get some Scrooge figurines, and I saw that this company Funko started making them, and I started grabbing the Scrooge ones, and the Scrooge ones went to the Ducktales went to Disney Afternoons evolved to everything else, and before you know it, you're a Funko collector. And then before you know it, you have, you know, patches, pins, mystery minis, pocket pops of Scrooge McDuck. But after I ended up exploring all the other options that they had in regards to Scrooge figurines for Funko, I ended up getting into the actual Funko figures. Now, Funko figures are a totally different thing that's separate from Funko Pops. Now, these are the Funko figures. You see the branding on the top, and they made Disney Afternoon ones. I have the entire Ducktales set, and the only ones they made figurine-wise is Scrooge and Gizmo Duck. And they had like Blue from Tailspin. They have a few other ones, Chip and Dale. But the Ducktales ones, I'm glad they made a Scrooge one, because by doing a review on this Scrooge McDuck one last year, I ended up doing a comparison of Funko and Fat Mojo, because they both made Scrooge figures, and I got to compare the two. And that was kind of the start of me reviewing Funko Pops on the channel, was when I did my comparison video with Funko and Fat Mojo. So for me, Scrooge is probably he's a very pivotal moment in regards to my collecting and getting me into Funko. So I actually have two of these, so I'm gonna pop this one out the box, since that one is sealed with the cardboard. But this is Scrooge right here. The Funko, I mean, they're just a little bit more, I guess, like crafted, if you would, over a standard pop. They're maybe a little bit higher in regards to their audience range. Let me see, this 8+, because it has something like the cane right here. He's got, you can choke on that, so it's 8+. He's got bendable hand, or arms I should say, and shoulders. He's got a twisting torso. He's got his feet kind of do a little twist on that. And these were things that I did when I did my comparison to the Fat Mojo versus Funko. And Funko like cleared house with Fat Mojo. Fat Mojo makes garbage for toys. But when I went through everything, it was the articulation that Funko had really was something that I was like, man, I should really be checking out these toys to start reviewing them on the channel. And yeah, Scrooge McDuck is the one that got me in there. That's why I kind of saved this figure for last, because this was, again, something that it started out my reviewing of Funko products when I did an original comparison review, a throwdown, if you would, between Fat Mojo and Funko. And here we are today. We're doing daily reviews on Funko Pops and Funko products. And yeah, I'm sitting here doing an entire collection of Scrooge McDuck figurines. So he stands up really great. He also has this nice sack of money which he holds in his hand. Now, it's not something you can swap the hands out. You can't, I don't believe you can. Yeah, you don't have the clearance with the fingers to get the money bag in there. And this one's going to be too loose for it to be able to even wrangle that cane unless you just draped it on there. But it's meant to hold these two particular items in their specific spots, if you would. Their specific places are for them. And they have the nice monocle here. Or monocle, I keep calling this thing a monocle. His glasses are clear. Now, the one thing that the Fat Mojo company did have is theirs were gray, just like how the glass on these are gray as well. There's that one, there's this one, and then the 10-inch one has gray on that one as well. So they didn't do translucent plastic, which they probably could have on the 10-inch, to be honest with you. But that was something that kind of set Funko apart from the other toy companies when it came to making Scrooge figurines, is the fact that they do the glasses a nice transparent plastic, which is how it should be. But this is my Scrooge McDuck collection. We got tons of stuff here, lots of stuff to look at. Some stuff you probably didn't even know existed. I am pretty sure most people didn't know that the Japanese version of Scrooge even existed. And honestly, if you're a sticker fanatic or a sticker completionist, those are the types of things that you go after and you look for. I mean, even the fact that I even got the Hot Topic exclusive sticker for the Hot Topic exclusive Pocket Pop. I got the SDCC sticker for the actual pin that was given out at SDCC. I mean, it's something you might not really even remember what year this was given out 10 years down the road. But it's nice to have the official con sticker for that particular pin as well, especially when you're keeping it in a collection like this. So obviously anything that drops that's Scrooge related or DuckTales related, I'm going to scoop it up, because it's like my #1 fandom pretty much, besides comics and stuff. When it comes to like TV shows and movies and stuff, the DuckTales one's probably my favorite one. It's specifically Scrooge. So why don't you let me know down in the comments below which one of these pickups of the Scrooge entire collection here is your favorite. And did you know about the Japanese Scrooge McDuck and the blue tunic? Why don't you let me know down in the comments below. And if you like me doing collection videos like this, because I have tons of them, I got so many completed sets that I'm going to start doing them on Saturdays. I'm going to try to drop them, but why don't you let me know down in the comments below if you like me doing these types of videos and kind of showing things off a little bit more in depth down in the comments below. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And if you want more content like this, subscribe for more, because I do reviews every single day. So look out for that, and have a great rest of your day.